plaintiff, Darlene Jackson, has been good friends with the defendant for 10 years. But the defendant is an out-of-control drunk who once hit Darlene in the head with a bottle when she was intoxicated. Darlene is suing because she claims the defendant crashed her car while driving drunk. Defendant Davida Respress says Darlene is known for blacking out when she drinks, and she has a terrible attitude. Davida insists Darlene is suing for more than she owes, and she's countersuing for emotional distress.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. You may now be seated.
Start with you.
Hi, me and Davida have been great friends for over 10 years now or better. We grew up together. We party together, you know, we stay at each other's houses. Davida doesn't understand when she drinks, she gets out of control.
You haven't told her?
Yes, I have told her plenty of times.
Out of control, give me some examples.
Like when we're drinking, she doesn't think she's wrong about anything. She likes to argue and have physical altercations. For example, we had a physical altercation. She hit me in the head with a Hennessy bottle.
Why?
Because we were arguing, I was in the back seat, she was in the front. I must have said something that really offended her, and she turned around and just, boom, smacked me just like that. I actually have a picture of how I looked right after she hit me.
Some police or prosecutors could construe this as attempted murder.
Wow.
Yeah, if you do things to people and there's a chance that they can die from it, particularly a significant chance, that's attempted murder or attempted manslaughter. Wow, folks need to know that. You hit a person in the head with a hammer, you could get an attempted murder. You hit a person in the head with a Hennessy bottle, which is not too far away off from a hammer, the damage, you can get attempted murder. So what did happen? You didn't report your friend? You
no,
let
I didn't
it go?
report her.
Right.
I didn't want her to go to jail,
Right.
you know.
I understand.
I know I didn't want to press charges on her, you know. I love Davida, I still do, you know. I didn't want to throw the friendship away.
Okay.
So.
Any other instances that are getting out of control? Because that was...
We argue a lot when she drinks, you know. She gets very rowdy. We have had plenty of arguments.
Can y'all try weed?
No, we don't smoke weed.
That don't do all that
I
to
hear
you.
it's a calm drug.
Yeah, it's to calm you down. Yeah, alcohol
we
gets you
haven't.
drunk and out of control. You wreck cars, you hit people, you get violent,
Right.
and it tears up your organs. Get a little weed, just nod out, and you wake up and you can't, and you can't remember anything because that hurts your memory cells. So where you want to go, your organs or your memory cells? Something gonna go, weed and alcohol. Neither one of them are very healthy for you, other than weed helps stop some types of pain. But both of them hurt something or another in your body, my belief and understanding. From personal experience as well.
Right.
Everything my teacher told me not to do been affecting me ever since. I used to flump down in my chair like this every day in school, being cool.
Yeah.
Right. Teacher said, Gregory Mathis, you're gonna have a back problem when you grow up. I wear a back band every day, as you know. I had a band.
That's right.
I used to go to school, starting in the 6th, 7th grade, and be higher than a kite. Your eyes red. Gregory Mathis, you keep smoking that stuff, you're not gonna be able to remember anything when you get older. Can't remember a thing. Listen to your teachers. Go ahead, ma'am, you tell me what happened in terms of your relationship with her, and then we'll get to the car damages.
Well,
In your drunken ways, as she claims.
I knew her, we basically grew up together. She said, I'm rowdy, she blacks out. Her attitude sucks.
No, I do not
Her
black out.
attitude
She blacked
sucks.
out when she hit me with the Hennessy bottle, Your Honor.
It wasn't
Yeah,
a Hennessy.
you will black
She
out with a
blacked out.
Hennessy
She was-
bottle.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
It wasn't
Absolutely.
It
No.
wasn't a Hennessy bottle, it was a small Remy bottle. And she only had to
Hennessy
get
Remy
stitches,
Fall Dark.
and we
Ma'am,
fought it
let's
out.
not minimize that. Move on.
But,
So that was that one incident.
She blacks out, her attitude sucks, can't nobody tell her nothing. And if it's not her way, it's the highway.
You all argue often?
We argue all the time when we drink. Cause her attitude sucks. We all right when we not drinking, but when we drinking, you can't tell her nothing.
You got any weed on you? I know you smoke that. I know that's your thing. You need to get them some of your weed, man.
But yeah.
Go ahead, ma'am. Tell me about this car damage.
May 3rd, we were out drinking at a party, drinking again. We were drinking at a party and I felt too intoxicated to drive. So I told her, let's hurry up and go to her house so I wouldn't have to be out driving. Let's party at your house. We ended up getting to her house. I fell asleep. So she decided to take my keys while she was drunk to go do whatever she was doing and crashed into a pole. I actually have pictures of the damages and the pole. Yes, she was drunk.
You all argue often?
We argue all the time when we drink. Cause her attitude sucks. We all right when we not drinking, but when we drinking, you can't tell her nothing.
You got any weed on you? I know you smoke it. I know that's your thing. You need to give them some of your weed, man.
Defendant Davida Respress is being sued by her former friend, who claims Davida assaulted her with a bottle when she was drunk.
What type of conversation did you all have after that?
We had some arguments, Your Honor.
Thank you. About that?
About the car and the damages.
How soon after did you find out? I'm sorry, you may have said it.
While I was asleep, she woke me up and said, oh, it's just a $200 fix. My dad is going to pay you for it tomorrow. And I went outside and noticed the damages. And I'm like, that's way more than $200 worth of damage.
Damages on this one.
No, that's when I first got the car.
All right, nice car.
Thank you. It was.
Nice Jeep. That's horrible. All right, so what was the discussion about repayment or paying for the damages?
She said she was going to pay for it. I have text messages her saying that she was going to pay me for it.
You tell me what happened then, ma'am.
Okay, after I wrecked her car, I came to my house and I told her about it. The next day, she had came to my house. We talked it out as an adult, face to face, and I apologized to her sincerely. Like, I admit I was wrong, and I told her, I can't give it to you all, but I can give you payments on how much the damages is. And she went and got an estimate, and I told her, just call me when you get the estimate and let me know how much it is. So she gave me the estimate and she told me how much it was. But then several weeks later, she texted me and said she found a guy that can do it for $2,200. And I said, okay, that's even better. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I can give you payments as soon as I start working.
All right. Ma'am, her defense sounds like her only defense, because she's agreeing she owes you, is that you all agreed on $2,200. And how much do you say you all agreed on?
Well, I went and got that estimate, and then after I knew she wouldn't be able to pay me right away, so I went and got another estimate, but it wasn't on paperwork, and he did say $2,200. But then the guy, my dog bit him in the face, so he told me not to come back on his premises, so I just didn't go back. I did tell her it was $2,200.
Why did you take your dog anyway? Man,
Your
that's
Honor,
the first thing. Why would you get your dog out the car, your dangerous, vicious dog?
In my defense,
what, you trying to get a lower price?
No.
That's a good idea.
In my defense,
that's a good
he walked up to my car and pet my dog without any recognition. He's a pit bull. You don't do that.
He put his hand inside? Or?
Yes, he put his hand in my car and pet my dog. And my dog bit him.
Yeah, you don't want your car fixed by him.
No, he told me not to come back.
If he has that little common sense. Did you go anywhere else then?
No, I didn't go anywhere else.
Because having seen that someone would do it for $2,200, how much are you asking? You're asking her to pay $3,500 for something that someone else gave you an estimate of $2,200. And how much is the car valued at?
It was valued about $4,500.
Okay. Yes. You had something else?
Yes. I did tell her it was $2,200. I was being lenient with her because I wanted it to be affordable for her. But when I got on social media, she was out partying, drinking again, living her best life. So I said, oh, she's not worried about paying me right now, so I might as well go ahead with the full price. She didn't care about me.
I texted her and told her that my orientation and stuff is Thursday and Friday. And once you go through that, it's a background check. So it's a process.
Alcoholics Anonymous? Orientation?
No, it's for my job.
Oh.
For my job. Okay. Once I started working, I said I was going to give her the payments. And
but you were out partying.
Her car is worth only $2,867.
Let me see that. I know you didn't tell me this, ma'am, and she has something that's going to show me that. You show me something saying what you allege.
The 45.
He didn't give me that paperwork. He told me that right off head.
He told you the value
told me
of
right
your
off
car?
head.
He
Yes,
told
he
you the
did.
value of
Yes,
your
he
car?
did.
All
Yes, he
right.
did, Your Honor.
And he was wrong. I'm looking at the value here, and we're gonna have to stick with the price you all agreed on, and that's $2,200. And your counterclaim for $2,000 for emotional distress. What did she do to you?
Emotional distress, because after I wrecked her car, she came to my house and we talked it out and I agreed on the payments and I sincerely apologized to her. But after that, it's been family and friends coming up to me saying, oh, you know you wrong for wrecking her car, after I admitted to saying, okay, I know I wrecked your car and I was wrong and I'm sincerely sorry. But she going on social media, you know, saying whatever. I'm not her Facebook friend. I deleted her as a friend right after I wrecked her car. She said, I'm rowdy. She blacks out. Her attitude sucks.
No, I do not
Her
black out.
attitude
She blacked
sucks.
out when she hit me with the Hennessy bottle, Your Honor.
It wasn't a Hennessy.
You will black
She
out with a
blacked out.
Hennessy
She was-
bottle.
Yeah.
Yes, she did.
It wasn't-
Absolutely.
It wasn't a Hennessy bottle. It was a small Remy bottle.
Defendant Davida Respress is being sued by her former friend, who claims Davida assaulted her with a bottle when she was drunk.
Why do you think she should pay you $2,000? Because she told people?
Yeah, and because it's causing me stress after I told her I was going
By
to give
telling
her
people?
after I told her I was going to give her payments, and we talked it out.
Okay, you signed a confidentiality statement that you all wouldn't tell anyone?
No.
Did you sign a non-disclosure agreement saying that you wouldn't tell anyone?
No.
So she can tell anybody anything she wants about the factual occurrence with the damage to her car. She has that right, unless you had her agree to not tell anyone anything. She can yell it to the rooftop. She can post it every day. She can tell anybody she wants. Go ahead and say it. A million people hear you today.
We float around mutual friends. Like I said, we grew up together. So if they did ask me, we all hang together. I'm not telling a lie, am I, Davida?
No.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
they can know.
You have a right to do it. I'm sure,
Right.
like you said, as a friend, you only telling mutual friends. And you know how mutual friends gossip. Even men. Let me and my buddies find out something about each other. We call another one immediately. All right, judgment for the plaintiff for $2,200. Your claim is dismissed for emotional distress. Have a good day.
No, I'm fine. I just want her to understand the seriousness of her actions while she's drinking, you know. I'm good with my judgment. I'm fine with that.
I have nothing to say.